I don't listen to what he says.
Mind control.
It's one of the most famous institutions on the planet. Manchester United Football Club, the first English team to win the European Cup. The first to win 20 league titles in the home of football.
Manchester United is one of the biggest clubs in the world, so it will be always one of the biggest clubs in the world.
And the Red Devils' success has always come with a touch of flair. United has been defined by spectacular goals, dramatic last-gasp moments, and the big-time players who have graced the club. So many that Manchester United's greatest 11 has arguments all over the pitch. They line up in a 4-4-2, like so many of the greatest United teams. And in every position, you could pick an alternative and not be wrong. So picking the best of the Red Devils is a task from hell. United's three best glovemen were those between the sticks for their European champion teams. Alex Stepney in the 1968 European Cup final victory. Peter Schmeichel from the 1999 treble winners. And Edwin van der Sar, who was man of the match in the 2008 Champions League final. But although that first triumph wouldn't have been possible without Stepney keeping the great Eusebio scoreless, and van der Sar is perhaps the most complete keeper in the game's history, the great Dane Schmeichel is considered among the best of all time. Schmeichel was in goal for United's 1992-93 title win, their first in 26 years, and 4 more Premier League triumphs, along with 3 FA Cups and that 1999 Champions League. As the standard by which all subsequent United keepers would be judged, Schmeichel gets the nod in goal. But which of his 90s teammates join him in Manchester United's dream team? The answers after the break. Manchester United may be known for its flair in attack, but the foundation has always been a solid defense. And there are 3 solid contenders for left-back in United's dream team. Roger Byrne, the captain of the Busby Babes, Dennis Irwin, the 90s stalwart, and Patrice Evra, a 21st century great. An Englishman, an Irishman, and a Frenchman walk into a dressing room. Which one gets picked on the left? We've gone with the Englishman Roger Byrne, whose life was tragically cut short in the Munich air disaster of 1958, 2 days short of his 29th birthday. But this is no sentimental pick. Byrne was before his time. A pioneer for attacking fullbacks who won 3 titles in his 7-year career. Picking the best 2 Manchester United central defenders is almost impossible. There have been 2 outstanding partnerships down back. Steve Bruce and Gary Pallister from the early 90s, and Rio Ferdinand and Nemanja Vidic in the 2000s. Add to that 2 more candidates, Bill Fuchs from the 1968 European Cup triumph, and Jaap Stam, immense in United's treble-winning season. So we pick by a process of elimination. Bruce may have scored 2 goals to secure United's first Premier League title in '93, but was never in the PFA Team of the Year, unlike his partner Pallister, who earned the honour 5 times. But of the 5 left, only Pallister didn't win the European Cup, and Stam's 3-year tenure is too short to win a place in this company. That leaves 3: Fuchs, Ferdinand, and Vidic. Fuchs escaped from the Munich crash and took the captaincy after Bern, and scored the goal that sent United to the 1968 European Cup final. Ferdinand was the most expensive defender in history when he joined the Red Devils in 2002 for what was eventually a £34 million transfer. Combining pace, courage, and technical skill, Ferdinand won 6 Premier League titles, 3 League Cups, and the Champions League in 2008, a year he was named in the FIFPro World 11. So Ferdinand takes the first centre-back slot. And never was Ferdinand better than alongside Vidic. The Serbian was the hard man of a United defence that conceded just 22 goals on the way to winning the Premier League in that magical 2007-08 season. Vidic won the league 5 times and was twice named in the FIFPro World 11. Twice won the Premier League's Player of the Season and was rewarded with the club captaincy. The guaranteed chemistry between Ferdinand and Vidic earns the Serbian his place in the team. On the right, Gary Neville should be the clear standout, a one-club man who bled United in his 19-year career. But Dennis Irwin was a natural right-back who was simply versatile enough to have been played on the left. Neville won 8 league titles to Irwin's 7. Both won 3 cups. Both were named in the Premier League Team of the Year for the treble-winning season. Neville chosen 5 times overall to Irwin's 2. And although Neville also was a part of the 2007-08 side, injury limited him to a sole appearance that season. And Irwin gave more going forward. Sir Alex Ferguson called the Irishman his Mr. Dependable. But that consistency saw him often overlooked, including by us at left back. We're not doing it again. Irwin completes the back 4. To the midfield, where another tragic figure from Munich, Duncan Edwards, just misses out. Considered the most talented of the Busby Babes, Edwards died at 21, so we're left to wonder what might have been. Instead, we've picked Ryan Giggs on the left. Making his debut in 1990, the Welshman was the leader of Fergie's Fledglings, a group of 6 that went on to become club legends. Giggs is English football's most decorated player of all time, with 34 trophies, including 13 Premier League titles, and made a club record 963 appearances. That mark was previously held by Sir Bobby Charlton, another Munich survivor, who won the hearts of all Englishmen as part of the 1966 World Cup winning team. But the Ballon d'Or he won that year was as much for his exploits with club as country. In his 758 games, Charlton scored 249 goals, another United record until Wayne Rooney came along. None of Charlton's goals were more treasured than his double in the 1968 European Cup final, the second completing a 4-1 win. Charlton is a lock for this team, but who joins him in the middle? It's between Captain Marvel, Brian Robson, hard as nails Roy Keane, or the metronomic Paul Scholes. Robson was the beating heart of United's midfield in the 80s and was rewarded with trophies in the 90s. He was succeeded by Keane, who epitomized the Red Devils' uncompromising spirit over 12 years. Scholes was another of Fergie's fledglings and won 11 Premier League crowns before bowing out alongside his manager in 2013. Xavi called him a role model. If he'd been Spanish, he might have been rated more highly. And Zinedine Zidane named Scholes undoubtedly the greatest midfielder of his generation. That's good enough for us. Scholes gets the nod. And on the right, the battle is between the two highest-profile footballers of the Premier League era. David Beckham, tabloid darling, style icon, and not too shabby with a football either. And after he moved to Real Madrid in 2003, Cristiano Ronaldo took his place. Everything said about Beckham was also true of Ronaldo, and then some. The Portuguese became the world's best at Old Trafford before he too moved to the Spanish capital. But is his 6 years enough to overtake Beckham's trophy-laden 11-year spell? Find out next on Dream Teams. Cristiano Ronaldo might be better known these days for his work with Real Madrid. But before the break, we asked if his glittering 6 years at Manchester United earns him the place on the right ahead of David Beckham. The answer is yes. Although Becks won more silverware, with 12 trophies to Ronaldo's 9, that Ballon d'Or won by Ronaldo in 2008, a Champions League winning year, holds sway. Beckham may have been a star of United's '99 unit, but Ronaldo was the star in '08. So CR7 completes our midfield, but he's not the only number 7. Another number 7 is one of the two up front, the incomparable George Best. Like Ronaldo 40 years later and Bobby Charlton 2 years earlier, Best won the Ballon d'Or in 1968, which was of course the European Cup winning year. Overall, he scored 181 goals in 474 games, including the go-ahead goal in extra time of that '68 final. Lauded by Pelé and an inspiration to Diego Maradona, Best is a must, leaving 4 legends to compete for the final place. Denis Law, along with Charlton and Best, formed the United Trinity, whose statue sits outside Old Trafford. He scored 237 times in 404 appearances and won the 1964 Ballon d'Or. But he's up against the enigmatic Eric Cantona, prolific poacher Ruud van Nistelrooy, and modern-day great Wayne Rooney. Tireless, passionate, and often brilliant, Rooney became United's leading goalscorer in 2017, and Van Nistelrooy's goals-to-games ratio beats even Law's 150 in 219. But the Dutchman only won 1 Premier League title, while Rooney's 2 best seasons did not end with United lifting the trophy, and Law spoiled his copybook by crossing town to Manchester City. So we've gone with another number 7 in Cantona, whose 5 seasons at Old Trafford yielded 4 league titles. The only time they failed to win it was when the Frenchman was suspended for attacking a fan. There were FA Cups, Player of the Year honours, and beyond that, there was simply his aura. Cantona inspired his team in the years that made United the force of English football. So King Eric completes Manchester United's greatest 11. And having managed 8 of United's dream team, there can really only be one man calling the shots. Although Matt Busby has an iconic place in club history, United's status as the #1 team in England is thanks to Sir Alex Ferguson.
I think a club like Man United and a manager like we had, he encourages us to keep trying and get the next trophy, the next championship.
Fergie's 13 league titles, 5 FA Cups and 2 Champions Leagues earn him the manager's job. Charlton takes the captain's armband with Rooney, Law and Neville on what is a star-studded bench.
I don't listen to what he says.
Mind control.
Huh?